Once upon a time, in a deep green forest called the Dew Forest, there lived a fluffy brown bear named Mock. Mock was unlike other bears. Instead of only caring about honey and salmon, Mock loved trees. He often walked under the canopy of ancient trees, watching the leaves sway in the wind and listening to the rustling of the forest like a sweet lullaby. One day, Mock was wandering when from afar he heard a rumbling sound, a strange sound he had never heard before. Following the sound, Mock discovered a group of people wearing green uniforms and shiny hard hats, working hard. Embroidered on their chests were the words, "Tree Saw Team, on Duk." The leader was on Duk, a tall young man with a gentle smile but sharp eyes. His team consisted of skilled workers, each operating a chainsaw, axe, and pulley with great dexterity. But unlike what Mock feared, they did not cut down indiscriminately. Mock hid behind a bush and watched closely, seeing that the sawing team only targeted trees that were rotten or diseased, to prevent them from falling and causing danger and to give healthy trees more space to grow. Suddenly, from the edge of the forest, a loud cracking sound rang out. A large old tree was leaning, falling towards the group of workers. Mock panicked and rushed out of the bush, roaring a warning growl. On Duk and everyone else turned around in surprise, seeing the tree fall. They immediately jumped to the sides, narrowly avoiding it. After a moment of shock, the whole team turned to look at Mok. At first, some people were scared, some were even holding axes. But Onduk raised his hand to stop them, his eyes lighting up when he realized that the big bear had no intention of harming them. Instead, Mok just stood there, breathing heavily, his eyes filled with worry. Onduk slowly approached, took out a red apple from his backpack, and held it out as a thank you. Mok hesitated, then stretched out his nose to sniff, and gently accepted it. From that day on, Mok became a special friend of Onduk's tree sawing team. Every day, when the team started working, Mok appeared, quietly going ahead to check the dangerous areas. With his keen sense of smell and natural instinct, he discovered rotten trees about to fall, wild beehives, or even animals hiding in the bushes that humans could not see. Onduk even joked, "Mok is our safety captain." Thanks to Mok, Onduk's tree sawing team worked more effectively than ever. The Swangmai forest became more lush and green every day, because they not only sawed trees, but also protected the life of the forest. And in the fiery sunsets, one often sees the most beautiful image, a team of exhausted workers on the lawn, Mok sitting in the middle of a circle of people, listening to the crisp laughter echoing throughout the misty forest. Mark was officially recruited into the on-Duk tree sawing team, but after all, he was just a bear, so there were funny troubles that happened every day. Deciduously one time, while everyone was tying ropes to pull down a large rotten tree, Mark saw the rope swinging like a toy. He happily ran over and bit it. Crack, the rope broke, the tree tilted, the whole team screamed and ran around like chickens caught in the rain. On-Duk, his face pale, ran and shouted, "Hey Mark! Trees aren't bred to bite." Deciduously another time, team leader Duk carefully drew a diagram of the work assignment, assigning each person an area. Mark listened enthusiastically, standing on two legs as if saluting the flag, when Duk instructed. If anyone discovers a beehive, remember to mark it, don't touch it or the whole team will be chased by bees. Mark nodded his huge head as if he understood, but 3 minutes later, he happily ran back, his snout puffed up like a ball. It turned out that Mark had accidentally poked a huge beehive out of curiosity and was chased around the campsite by wild bees. Everyone saw the scene of the nearly 200 kilograms bear running for his life, with bees chasing him like a black cloud, and they held their stomachs laughing so hard they couldn't breathe. Deciduous tree. One day it was raining, the ground was slippery with mud. The tree sawing team had a hard time pulling a tree trunk out. Mock was happily rolling around in the mud, turning himself into a mobile mud ball, when he suddenly rushed over to help. The whole team only had time to see a huge mud ball rolling loudly, almost crashing into the truck. Duck quickly shouted, "Be careful, the mud tank is attacking." The whole team quickly moved aside, rolling around laughing at that funny scene. Deciduous tree Mock was also addicted to the gummy candy that Duck often brought with him. Just hearing the rustling sound of opening the candy bag, even though he was far away, Mock seemed to have a radar, rushing towards it at the speed of light. Many times, Duck had to put the candy on a high tree branch to train the bear's physical strength, both training and keeping the candy. Once, Mock climbed up, swung, and almost fell thud onto a pile of dry leaves, rolling over like a floating cake, his legs raised up to the sky. The whole team held their stomachs, tears and snot running from laughing. Funny ending. Gradually, Mock became the lucky mascot of the Duck tree sawing team. Everyone said, "As long as Mock is here, the green forest is both safe and never lacks laughter." And so, on the sign hanging at the camp, under the words, Duck tree sawing team, a new symbol was drawn, a big, round, brown bear, grinning widely, holding a bag of gummy candies.